black gold that powers our world. But behind every drop lies a history of power, conflict, and control. This is the story of the oil wars, where nations clashed not just over land, but over energy. Since the early 20th century, oil has been at the center of industrial progress. It fueled wars, built empires, and became the backbone of the modern economy. The Middle East, rich in oil reserves, quickly became a strategic and contested region. Control of oil meant control of global power. One of the most prominent oil wars was the Gulf War. In 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait, accusing it of overproducing oil and stealing from Iraqi fields. But the deeper concern was that Iraq would control nearly 20% of the world's oil. The US and coalition forces responded swiftly with Operation Desert Storm. Iraqi forces were pushed out, but the region remained volatile. In 2003, the US invaded Iraq again, citing weapons of mass destruction. But many analysts argue that oil played a major role. Iraq holds some of the largest untapped oil reserves in the world. Oil is more than fuel, it's leverage. Nations like Saudi Arabia, Russia, and the US have used oil as a tool of diplomacy and dominance. OPEC continues to shape global supply and pricing. Meanwhile, oil-linked instability has plagued nations like Libya, Venezuela, and Iran. These conflicts highlight how oil influences war, sanctions, and global alliances. But oil wars leave more than political damage. They take a human toll. Millions are displaced. Economies collapse. Environments are devastated by burning oil fields and contamination. Today, with climate change and new technologies, a global shift toward renewable energy is underway. Yet oil still fuels much of our world. From transportation to industry to military operations, the story of the oil wars is one of ambition, conflict, and power. And as long as the world runs on oil, that struggle continues.